everybody. Our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Stop everything you're doing because Caitlin Clark just set the tone for 2025 in the most epic way possible. The basketball superstar, the queen of clutch, the face of an entire sport, Caitlin kicked off the year as the first guest on the New Heights podcast. That's right, Travis and Jason Kelce brought in the biggest star in sports today. And let's just say, Caitlin did not hold back. From jaw-dropping career revelations to her mindset after a...
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show. And the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
Whirlwind rookie season. To her spicy take on the NBA, this interview is packed with moments that will leave you absolutely speechless. So what's next for Caitlin Clark? How does she handle the pressure of being a sports icon?
Appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this is at the top of my list. So,
accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And what's everyone talking about when it comes to that one comment about the NBA? Buckle up. We're breaking it all down right here, right now. Are you ready? Let's go.
The accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh gosh, that's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's that answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun. And
the Kelce brothers wasted no time. They kicked things off with their signature humor. And of course, Jason Kelce had to gas Caitlin up. And guess what? He wasn't exaggerating. By the numbers, Caitlin Clark is already a legend. 40+ honors in her senior season at Iowa. 62 records shattered in her first WNBA season. She's broken so many records. Wikipedia literally had to make a separate page.
The Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player. So, and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too. So for women's sports, it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
Just for her. But Caitlin, she doesn't lead with stats. She shifted the conversation to something personal, her mom's excitement over her being named into her family. That title means just as much as a championship. Caitlin explains that the accolades, they're just byproducts of hard work and genuine love for the game. Breaking records, that was never the goal. And then comes the gold.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not to
You can
crush
apologize to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
She opens up about what she really thinks is her coolest achievement so far, and it's not the Time Athlete of the Year honor. For Caitlin, it's about what these milestones represent.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or die. So we've been big fans. And now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
Progress for women's sports. Packed arenas. Skyrocketing viewership. Young girls seeing what's possible.
What was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like that was
Tony
his guy.
G.
Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
We would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline. They let us cheat.
Arrowhead's not too bad. I got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely we're gonna at least I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead. But you're invited to them all. So
all right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
She says it best. It's bigger than me.
Oh, it was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching. But that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. There wasn't obviously college sports, but, we would be watching the Chiefs. And I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what, is usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs.
That humility. It's exactly why she continues to be one of the most beloved figures in all of sports. And then, the tone shifts. Caitlin lights up talking about her favorite NFL team, the Kansas City Chiefs. She's been a fan since she was a kid. And sitting across from Travis Kelce, you better believe the banter writes itself. From her favorite Chiefs memories to her admiration for their relentless drive, Caitlin...
We heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade?
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah, so at the time, like...
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you playing with high schoolers at this point?
Yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college, like, recruitment has kind of gone. It's just insane. But also...
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just, like... They told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They, like, wanted me to be in 7th grade and, like, enjoy middle school and, like, hang out with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going.
Caitlin proves she's more than a baller. She's a full-on sports junkie. And yes, she did make a special request to Travis. You're gonna want to hear this one.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until, like, after my freshman year of college. And then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush. And my parents did a really good job of, like, make sure, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like, also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. So
then we get a peek behind the curtain. Caitlin shares her basketball origin story, and it's wild. She was playing against boys in middle school.
It is now. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
yeah, it was close. Like, people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
And especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
times have changed.
Yeah, 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like, I was just going out there and hooping and having fun, and it's kind of just what came with it.
Dominating early. And in 7th grade, she received her first recruiting letter. 7th grade. While most kids were stressing over homework and hallway drama, Caitlin was already on the radar of major college programs. Talk about a prodigy. She also reflects on how her parents made sure she had a normal high school.
And like, you come in as a rookie and like you said, like, you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like, you don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just so hard. But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like, you're already highly thought of. Like, people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like, you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on, is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
Experience, surrounding her with great influences who helped shape the person she is today. Caitlin opens up about her rookie year in the WNBA, a delicate balance between blending in and standing out. She talks about adapting to a competitive environment, while still playing her signature game. What's most striking? Her awareness.
Not knowing you nailed it.
Well. But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me too. So I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team too. So like, people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge. And that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like you got to perform and like be what they drafted you to be.
She knows when to lead, when to listen, and how to lift everyone around.
Love Aaliyah Boston pouring into this young rookie. It's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period, and Aaliyah making sure that her rookie knows we have your back.
Around her. And she gives full credit to her veterans and teammates.
I just wanted to get ahead of it because I know this transition is tough. Just being undrafted and being a rookie, it's very unlikely that a vet, just take you in when you got the same position.
Especially players like Aaliyah Boston and Erica Wheeler, who embraced her from day one. That kind of support. It made all...
My eardrum popped and like ruptured. Ooh. And I knew it right away because I've done it before. And I was just like, it hurts so bad. I don't know if you guys have ever done that. But
I've done it. How did you do it before? Can I guess?
Guess. It was very Midwestern.
You did it in water. In water. Something
correct.
With water.
I got launched off a tube.
Why did you just get so excited? What are you, some brainiac?
That's how I did mine. I went off the diving board and tried to do as many flips as I could and smack my side of my head in the Heights High School swimming pool.
The difference. As the conversation deepens, Caitlin reflects on the past year as one of transformation. Yes, she became a superstar.
The male swim cadet, so he had to be
This wasn't during swim cadet. Don't put me on blast like that, Travis.
That's funny. But yeah, I got launched off a tube in the middle of a lake. I was like underwater. I'm like, am I okay?
That's some Midwest stuff right there.
But yeah, so that was my welcome to the W.
But she's also grown as a person. She talks about the opportunities, the growth, the lessons, and the people who were with her every step of the way. It's a powerful, grounded moment, and a reminder.
I would say life-changing maybe?
That's a great one. I think
that's all in a good way. Things just change really fast. As you guys know, that's just how the world works. And especially with social media, people see a lot of your life, but that's what makes it fun and why I've had so many cool opportunities too. So it's crazy. Looking back at a year ago today or around this time, I was just beginning my senior year of college. And obviously, people knew who we were and people attended our games, but it's obviously not on the magnitude that it is now.
Yeah.
That Caitlin Clark is so much more than a basketball player.
So life just changes fast, but that's what makes it fun and cool. And, quickly started a new chapter of my life too, moving here to Indianapolis, and feel lucky I'm still in the Midwest. I know you guys like the Midwest. So
I've been in the Midwest my entire life. Jason's officially an East Coaster now.
Yeah, but Philly of all the East Coast cities kind of has some Midwest feel to it.
It's the most west.
I don't think Philly wants to hear that. They'll probably hate that I said that, but whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to like that comment. They want to be far from the Midwest.
No doubt.
Exactly.
Then, Caitlin drops the bomb. She gives her brutally honest take on why NBA ratings are slipping. She doesn't hold back, pointing to the lack of rivalries, changes in play style, and how the league markets its stars. It's bold. It's unfiltered. It's so Caitlin Clark. And then, the three start brainstorming.
What are your suspicions potentially as to why the NBA ratings would be down?
Honestly, I feel like the average just basketball fan doesn't understand how good NBA players are. And they think it looks like they're not trying. I promise you they're trying. They're just so good. That's why it looks like they're not trying. And obviously the physicality of the league has changed a lot. And I wasn't around when it was much more physical, and maybe people want more beef and physicality, and people think it's gotten soft. But I think that's also because the skill has just changed.
How to make the NBA fun again. Fixing the All-Star game.
That's what's great about basketball. It's always evolving. It's going to be different than when MJ played. It's going to be different in 10 years than it is now. So it's hard for me to put my finger on why it has gone down. And also it's competing against a lot of football right now. You have to take that into consideration. Football is just, that's America's favorite thing. I think people should I love 3-point shooting. I love seeing guys just launch threes, but not everybody loves that. So I don't know.
Even taking aim at the in-season tournament. Her take. Make it East versus West again.
What do you think about a 4-point line?
I love that. Let's do it.
That's
a
actually
great idea.
Genius. That is
genius. 4-point line.
How does the criminal justice major come up with the best marketing plan right here?
Sometimes you just got to open your eyes, Jason. Look at the sheet of paper in front of you.
Or we could get like just 2 spots.
Yeah.
What about you're saying that everybody's questioning how physical the game is. What do you think a hockey style fight once a game? Just everybody picks a fighter.
Who doesn't like a
boxing
good
gloves?
So
2-minute penalty box, and you can come back in. You don't get ejected.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's what it's supposed to be. Jason and Travis, they're all in.
Then that's when I loved it. I think it should be East versus West. Like, that's true All-Stars. Like,
no doubt.
East versus West, battle it out.
That's what it was about.
Yeah. So I think that's what it should be, but obviously not the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on board for East versus West All-Stars. I think that's the whole point of it. That's why you're an All-Star. It's the best from the East versus the best in the West. Play each other. See which side's better.
But it's not just about the present.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not a fan of any of these in-season tournaments that the NBA is doing.
Yeah. I was actually talking about this today.
How are you not? What is there to not be a fan of?
All the funky floors, and then there's tournaments, and they don't mean crap. Can we just play basketball? Can we just play basketball?
I'm getting like a migraine looking at the neon green floor.
Caitlin shares her vision for life after basketball, combining her marketing degree with her passion.
You hit a person on a tee box. I don't know how you do that.
Okay.
Who would hit a person on a tee box?
Yeah, I know I can relate. Jason, I don't know if you played in enough pro-ams yet to hit anybody, but
the video that was going viral where I like completely topped it. So it's crazy. Like, we're playing like these long par 3s that are like 200 yards. I'm like, I'm not good enough to hit a par 3, like 200 yards. Like, so I whip out my hybrid. I'm like teeing up my hybrid club. Just top it, like straight at fans to the left.
Been there.
But I think they dodged it.
Down the third base line.
But I nailed somebody on a different par 3, like some woman, like right in the shoulder.
Shoulder?
And I saw a TikTok like the next day, just like black welt on her arm.
Yeah. Well, that's just how you hit her good. You just got a black
passion for the game. From mentoring young athletes, to growing women's sports, to creating new opportunities for future generations.
For basketball.
That's hard. I think like golf makes me more mad because I'm not as good at it. Like, I'm just like the average hack, and like, you want to be good. Like, you're competitive, just like basketball or football. Like, it's like, why am I not good at this? So, and it's like it's an individual sport, and we're used to team sports. So I think that's what pisses me off too. It's like, it's all on me, and I know it's all my fault. So
I share your pain.
She's already thinking about legacy. And believe us, it's going to be massive. From record-breaking achievements, to humble reflections, to bold ideas that challenge the status quo, Caitlin Clark's journey is just getting started. And through it all, one thing is crystal clear: she's building a legacy that's bigger than basketball. Want the full conversation? Check out the New Heights podcast for the entire hour-long interview. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What moment stood out to you the most? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a story like this. Click the video on screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.